So I have another one of these stories. Maybe about 6 months ago, I was talking to a friend's daughter. So this woman is, well, maybe young enough to be my daughter, and she's very intelligent. And she was telling me about her younger brother. Her younger brother had recently gotten divorced. And, we were talking a little bit about him and relationships and, anything about him down the road with a future relationship and working on yourself after a split, of a marriage. And she said that until he changes himself and, makes himself healthier, that he is going to keep attracting sick women into his life. That the one that he ended up getting divorced from was a sick woman, and that he would basically be rearranging deck chairs on the Titanic if he didn't do some internal work on himself, his choices, his lifestyle, his goals, whatever. That, once again, water seeks its own level. Sick people attract other sick people, period. If somebody is in something and they realize the other person is, functioning differently than them, or maybe they've done work on themselves and they've changed and the other person hasn't, they become like dead weight. Or sometimes it's a rebound. Sometimes people will, after a divorce, they might be lonely or they might be going through stress, and somehow they latch on or somehow get grabbed up by another person, and without realizing what's going on, they then get into a second marriage or a second relationship. And when the fog lifts, they realize that they're not really happy with that person. So anyway, the friend's daughter was telling me about her younger brother. And, it just resonates in my mind about, he's going to keep attracting sick women. And I had mentioned, in previous things that I had spoken about, when I used to do online dating, a lot of the men that I met sounded like they had relationships with sick women who were dishonest or addicted or had some major personality disorder. And they would complain about their ex or some women that they dated after their divorce. And I would think to myself, but you chose to be with this person. And at some point, when you see the handwriting on the wall, it's time to walk away and take responsibility for your own choices, because sometimes it's a situation that happens more than once, and I think people like that, they might get tired of the internet or Match.com or Plenty of Fish or whatever it is they're doing, because it's like a puppy mill for damaged people. And they probably, when they feel well enough, they end up just, meeting someone in the real world, whatever. But yeah, very profound about how he will keep attracting sick women until, he changes himself. So if you're a person out there that's, in a stuck relationship or something just ended, I think it's always good, rather than to point the finger at the other person, to look at yourself and say, why did I choose this person? Why did I stay with them? And why did it end? And if I don't want to be alone, what do I have to do with myself to step it up so that I don't keep having sick people in my life? Anyway, have a healthy day. Bye.